Let me see about how the seeds of this music shit. I be podcasted. Jago C. Nigga got a whole personality, you feel me?
I'm going to ask you to fasten your seatbelt.
Step back when I step through. Rep yours when they press you. Bullets tear through a vest too. Not even God can protect you. They tell me to stay safe, but I stay dangerous. They tell me to stay safe, but I stay dangerous. Step back when I step through. Rep yours when they press you. Bullets tear through a vest too. Not even God can protect you. They tell me to stay safe, but I stay dangerous. They tell me to stay safe, but I stay dangerous. My movement's tactical, gotta make an interest when I'm passing through. If any kind of static move, I got a piece to fit any attitude. And the prime with delivery like Amazon. Been a walking
It's a
time
special night, special content for y'all tonight. We had to put this king center stage tonight. Right?
Right? Drum roll.
Yeah, I feel it.
You feel it? That project is out. We talking about the S.A.W.S.
That's what we talk about. The sauce.
Right? The silent assassin.
With substance.
There we go. It's the alley hoop for you.
I seen the back step, that's why. I seen it. I seen it a little late, but I seen it. I seen it.
Word, but yeah, man, just straight fire music. This guy's been busy. He was taking advantage of his downtime. Right?
Well, the shit was, it was like a long due type situation where I had the tracks. I had more than that. I had about 14. Okay, so first and foremost, for those who listen to it on iTunes, you're going to get 11. For those who listen to it on Spotify, you're going to get 12. That being is the track Something to Tell, Nazi Boy featured on it, but he put it out, I would say a year or two ago. And he put it on iTunes, so iTunes don't really deal with that friction shit. So they was like, nah, nigga, you can't put that shit on. So on Apple it was 11, but on Spotify it's 12. But like I was saying, the joint was, it wasn't making for a long time. It was made, but it was like I was going through a lot of shit with life, but the main problem was the sound quality. I ain't really like it. I ain't like what I was hearing. It sounded fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the message wouldn't have got across exactly what I was trying to convey to people who or the listeners to even fuck with my shit, to be like, yo, this is the nigga to listen to, even remotely put in your playlist. Yeah. Right? So, and the reason why I even held on for how long I held on is because of this man to the right of me. You know what I'm saying? Kind of keeping the ball rolling with, projects that we did with the Drink and Juice Rolling Dice. And even the Trade Pack recently. So I had this shit for a minute. We talking years. We don't need to get into all of that though. Hard work, dedication. It's like 4 more joints that was supposed to be on there that's not on there. But yeah, I'll probably get that later if I feel like doing that. It might be just old shit and I might just feel like putting it somewhere else. But yeah, man, it was a long time coming for this shit, bro. Like, this shit mean a lot. And how I came up with this situation was I was speaking to my brother and he was like, yo, you a silent assassin, like with the bars and shit like that, like every time you on the song. And I'm like, yo, I like that. You know what? And then I just added with substance to it. I'm like, oh, with the acronym, the S.A.W.S. That was during the time that the S.A.W.S was popping, obviously. And I'm like, yo, that's kind of fire.
Tell them what you mean by substance.
Substance is basically like personality inside of the music. It don't necessarily have to be something you went through, but it could be something that you've seen personally. It's still bringing the persona inside of the music. It's beyond the materialistic things, because it makes everything stick. So it's like you can be talking about material shit all you want, but if you don't got the substance in it, then it's like nothing's really gonna stick too much. People are like your music, but they're not gonna stick around for long because you're not carrying any substance with it. A lesson, something that happened within your life that you can like talk about, that everybody is like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I felt the fucking same way. And if you can't get people to do that, then it's like it's just a bop for the moment. It ain't gonna last too long.
Copy.
Some people connect to.
Look at the king here, Crenshaw.
Right. Word.
Welcome to
Yo,
Views
yo,
from
the
the
shit is
East,
just
bro.
so hard, bro. It is,
Word,
bro.
man.
It's simple, but the shit is hard. R.I.P. Nip.
Word, RP Net, man. That's the message. But
Appreciate you bringing that energy here.
definitely, we got to, man. The entrepreneurship, you know. And I'm glad Dice got his first project out, and this is just a warm up. You know, I know he has another project coming soon too. So
Yeah.
was glad to see this come to light. My favorite songs off the tape was "We Good," obviously, "Way Out," and "Day One," and those are like in the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You have no idea what's coming after.
right.
You didn't even get to the middle.
Both, like all three of those songs, I feel like they all mean something. Like Day One is just like, I'm speaking from my perspective of like the streets of how I look at it. Like you got to kind of have some principles to go off. If you don't, then you kind of going to be like just dangling, following behind anybody. You know what I'm saying? Trying to prove your worth, get respect from motherfuckers who ain't even noticing you.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, it's like those are my survival tools on a personal standpoint. That's how I survive. I always had those. Those are my main objective. And I put it inside of the motherfucking course.
Right.
Get out the hood.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Learn your environment. Learn the enemies. Learn like how to move.
Yup.
Learn to obtain what the fuck you gotta get. And you gotta make sure you eat and you have plenty more of whatever it is that you're doing to come before you decide to even devour your meal. I learned that the hard way, where it's like you'll think that you got it for the time being, and a lot of people still don't know this. So it's like you got money and everything is it seems like it won't go away. It don't matter what it is. It could be females, it could be homies, it could be bud. You got a lot of infinite amount of it that you fill within your capacity. You keep using it, and then when it kind of run out, you fucked. But see, the thing is, if you didn't figure out how to obtain as much as possible of that situation, get more of it if need be. You just got comfortable with getting it.
Okay.
So
Told y'all y'all gonna get some bars tonight.
that's a fucking gem. You know what I'm saying? Dig that up. Let me connect. So I'll do a Spotify joint. So they get hit all 12.
Oh, so you giving them the bonus track first?
Nah, should I?
Oh no.
Nah, I'm gonna let it flow on rotation.
No, I'm only giving them the 11. They gotta go. They gotta work to get that one. They gotta.
They gotta
go to
work.
sleep.
Think so?
Word.
Yeah. We
Like pull them in. Yeah, pull them in.
You know what? You
With
right.
that. Yeah, pull them in.
And we telling you what we doing while we doing it. Nah, I'm weak.
Right.
Nah, I gotta set it
Pull
off.
them in.
Stay here. So the first track, let's get right into it.
You ever felt trapped? Like no matter what, somehow, some way, you just gotta get out. Well, the only thing on my mind, day and night, is a way out. Gotta find a way out.
Gotta find a way out. Gotta find a way out.
Claustrophobic and my mama didn't notice. Surrounded by pigs who hunt my car for coffee and some donuts. Education, corner all coroner. Getting misled, the entertainment's the formula. Gotta get the honey for the bees to be swarming, yeah. Just a mental trap they keep us in, I'm just warning, yeah. Born inside the box, lifestyle unorthodox. Where I see the cops more times than I see my pops. No hopes and dreams, just dope and a bunch of fiends. Clips get shot in the streets with no movie scenes. Niggas robbed a piece of man if it's cheese supreme. Get it by any means with just $1 in a dream. But that mentality leads into casualties. The heart of selling souls for an upscale salary. The mind is twice as relevant. View my intelligence. Walking through the concrete jungle like an elephant. Same struggle for $1, trying to make a change. Nothing but lit in my pocket, made a key out of string. By the time I hit the door, the key turned to flames. That's the type of shit that have a nigga fake drain. Somehow, some way I gotta find a way out. I feel trapped by the trap, I gotta find a way out. Use my thoughts outside the box so I can find a way out. Main thing I keep reciting is the find a way out. Ever since that day I had a dream. I've been plotting on a
Talk about that
scheme.
track. What was the inspiration behind that track? What was your thoughts?
So the inspiration behind that track was, so it's like everybody within their situation feel like they got to get out, right? But for me, it just was like, it was a feeling, right? But then the feeling came from a dream. So the dream happened, and it's like actually like, yo, I made it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do. You feel me? Like, I have ability to go back as I see fit, but it's not like it's not like the people of the community, but it's more of the community within itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just barriers you in. If you don't make it out enough to kind of experience other things, then maybe you can kind of come back and do something with that. So I was on some shit like, yo, I gotta make something at which, like, I represent the fact that getting out is something that is a necessity. Because if you don't, like, you're literally stuck. I don't really care how nobody, like, how you play that. If you stick around and even go to college and still stick around, you're still gonna end up doing some shit. Because the money ain't effective as much as what you're seeing in front of you. You know what I'm saying? The hood or niggas getting this or this. You're gonna fall into the trap somehow, some way. So it's like, within that song, it's like, let's say for instance, a person is like, all right, you know what? I got a plan and I want to get out. They got the dream, but they don't got the motivation. That's the pocket full of lint. You feel like you want to do it, but you ain't actually sticking to nothing. It's just, you're just talking about it, right? So it's like, you get to the door, and it just shit ain't nothing. You ain't got nothing technically. Like, how you gonna open the door? You know what I'm saying? So if your dream was to happen for you, what the fuck would you wouldn't even be capable of getting through the door. Right? Now, flip that. And how I say, I write all my music like this. Another perspective. There's always two perspectives to my shit. The next perspective. So, let's say for instance, you working mad hard, you're doing your thing, and somebody's like, yo, check this. I got something for you, bro. And it's like what you need at that moment. And it's bullshit. You made your way to that door. You thought it was a fucking key. And guess what, buddy? There was nothing there at all. And that shit right there, fuck around and just, that shit takes a soul from a person, bro. Like, that shit make you feel like, yo, I gotta go back to doing what I was doing. But see, that's why I've occurred back to, ever since that day I had a dream. You gotta get back. It don't matter what it is. If getting out is what you gotta do, no matter what happens, you gotta find your way out of the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you gotta take a seat after trying a couple times, take some time out, but still get your way out of that situation. This something gotta be the hood. It could be somebody's in any type of situation. You gotta find your way out of that situation. Because again, it can reflect on the same exact situation. Somebody who's like abused or whatever. It's like they want to get out, or somebody's telling me, yo, I can help you, and really can't help them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or they try to go to the police and the police know this guy. Like, that hope is fucking shot. It's like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like anybody will be able to relate to that shit.
Copy.
Gotta find a way out.
That's my shit, bro. That's my shit, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, son.
All right, so let's get down to the next one on the list.
Since day one, I was taught to dream and make it possible. Dodging so many obstacles, world lying like Mufasa. You need to take it out without cops stopping you. I'm just smoking on that tropical. Thinking how I made it back from tumbling, fumbling and stumbling, running through 100 men, trying to make it out the underground. I'm Mr. Tubman, with no submarine. I sunk inside my misery. The karma of misusing my negative activities, for chasing all the carrots like a rabbit. Oh, silly me, threw me behind them bars. Now I'm spawned in this industry. I was bred from hard knocks with no sympathy, so my grind is harder than erections for a century. From day one, make it out the hood and lead the projects. From day one, know your enemies and how they process. From day one, watch your surroundings and learn its prospects. From day one, hunt for more food before it digest. From day one, make it out the hood and lead the projects. From day one, know your enemies and how they process. From day one, watch your surroundings and learn its prospects. From day one, hunt for more food before it digest. From day one, anything I ever had, I
would've did
it.
right? We gotta get it on our own.
Oh man.
How you felt about that track, Juice?
Since day one,
Yeah.
man, it's really relatable because it's the beginning, and it means that from what he's saying in the song, it's just like since day one. I mean, it's a great song. It's a great song. Play the lyrics.
This
Yeah.
nigga stupid. This nigga brother. Make you feel like you're standing on the totem, like, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Just looking down. Like, I conquered this shit.
Gotta let that melody rock one more time for them.
That's kind of what it's like. It's like, yo, I conquered this shit. Let me give you the
Word.
let me give you the 4-on-1 how to survive this shit. You know what I'm saying? Here's the tools. So with these tools, you'll be able to survive a situation, and you'll keep your head on a swivel. See, but like that beat, when I heard that shit, I was like, bro, this shit is nah.
Beautiful.
I gotta make some crazy shit to this right here. So
You sound like you had a video in mind too when you
yo, bro, like son,
you heard it.
The graphic.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like beyond 50 videos I had like in my head. Like I like shot multiple videos in my head with different aspects. I don't even know anymore. Like that's how much. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in order to create it, that's how I kind of like, when I'm writing, I like to move. So it's like a lot of my songs, a lot of the good shit comes from when I'm traveling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether I was on a train, you know what I mean? Whether I was on a bus going somewhere. Like, a lot of my shit come to me like that. I don't know why. It's like the shit just be flowing. Like, it just be, and I could just choose like what I want. Like, nah, not this. Ooh, you know, it just fits. You know what I'm saying? With the right beat, like this shit right here. The minute I made it, I was like, nah, I think this shit right here is gonna be relatable. I think anybody could relate to this shit right here, man. It was a gem. The minute I felt like I made it, I'm like, nah. Even when I like said it, but I'm like, nah, this shit is hard.
Giving you the blueprint to dodge all the errors. That's what I got from that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, young folks, listen up. This is from experience. Here's a little book.
Right, but even for motherfuckers who's in the streets and who think they know everything, this is even something that a person can pick up on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Folks can learn
Since
from this
day
shit.
one, made it out the hood in the project since day one.
Oh, your enemies and how they process. Watch your
one.
surroundings and learn its prospects. Hunt for more food before you digest. I mean, because if you just eat all your shit, nigga, how the fuck more gonna come in?
Right.
You ain't watching your surroundings, how you gonna eat? And if you don't know your enemies, how do you know where anything is even coming from? You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody. And it could be your fucking self.
Copy that. Let's keep it pushing. Next track on the list, number 3. Big Tracy.
Said the Big Tracy.
I'm weak.
Reporting from the underground where hope is the shovel. Nominees would jump graves just to stand above you. But I'm relaxed, laid back, must have pulled the muscle. They be running north like Sonic until they meet Knuckles. Nursery rhymes is killing lyrical sparring. Every verse, microphone pull-ups, I break the bar in. My whole life I took L's and ain't ash yet. Started spitting with my heart burning, turn the asset. Roll my struggle out of its value into an asset. Flowing real shit like diarrhea to my asset. Cause I've been dragged through the sewer, covered in manure. Could really maneuver without exercising my medulla. I don't capitalize on keys, I leave that to computers. Everybody following trends besides entrepreneurs. Live from the county of Kings, so bow down. All the peasants in our presence better bow now. Only thing the records respect is they hear pow sound. Call us Harriet Tubman, it's for the underground. Born buried trying to dig about the underground. Born buried trying to dig about the underground. Born buried, trying to think about the underground. Drop the shovel, I'm the tunnel taking us from underground. Started as a germ affecting just the cause concern. Nobody was feeding us until we turned to tapeworms. See the surface rape talent, sit back and take turns. Then they sold our story of fire but didn't take burns. Treat my people like surrogates, not creators. They white wool it now and try to resurface it later. Her point of creating is building it from the
I
ground.
was walking on that motherfucker.
That's a King's anthem.
Yo,
That's a King's anthem. Bow down when I'm walking through.
that shit right there.
That Black Panther beat there.
Yo, I believe I got that shit from Sway.
You did get it from Sway. You recorded it at the stew.
That nigga said, yo, as soon as he sent me that shit, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker. Like, I'm going to work. I heard them. I'm like, oh, nah. What are we talking about? Them shits is insane, bro.
With the melody just flowing. Right
So,
on through.
the mind frame is basically like, what I did was, I was in a certain mind frame during this process, right? So it's like I'm learning more about our people, you know what I'm saying, what we've been through, what our ancestors been through, etc. And it's like this right here was my format or my way of kind of like getting that out, but on a song, right? So it's like I said a couple shit in there that like if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, see the surface rape talent, sit back and take turns. Then they sold the story of fire, but then take burns. So it's like it's a lot to that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I always enjoyed about his music. My bad. Yeah.
No, you good.
Yeah, that's what I enjoyed. Like, you can listen to it a few times and then you'll find something new in his bars. Like, that's how he rhymes. Like, it can miss you the first, even the second time sometimes. Sometimes I'll text him like, yo, you said this, da-da-da. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yo, it's two people who I could think of off the top of that head who I got that from. It's Jay and AZ. Like, he's literally one of my favorites. AZ, that nigga's a monster. But, like, I always do Easter egg hunt shit. So it's like something that you ain't gonna catch it. But when you do, it's like, this nigga's bugging. Like, this nigga's bugging. Like, what is he? What? Like, what makes you think of that? And that's the thing. That's the shit that I enjoy. So it's like, whether or not you catch it, that's like, that's fine. One day when you're listening, that shit gonna slap the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? I've got hit ups before. It's like, nigga, I just caught on to what you said. I'm like, what you talking about? Like, nah, this song da da da. Nigga, when you said da da da, I'm like, oh, all right, copy. Did you catch the part when you know what I mean by da da da? Like, oh no, I didn't catch that. It's like, so you got one part of it's like a triple entendre, double entendres. You know what I'm saying? That shit it's interesting. That shit is intriguing to me, my nigga. But the feeling that shit just, you know what I'm saying, make you just like, make you want to claim your shit. That's exactly kind of like the energy that I was on. That's why it's called Bow Down. Like,
Bow down.
You know what I'm saying? Give us our fucking respect. You know what I'm saying?
From day one.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's definitely one of my favorite joints. That's my shit right there, boy.
I think with your music, how I feel about it is like you make people actually have to think. Like, it's not that simple raspberry purple.
It's a raspberry.
like it's not that. No, that shit is cool. It's entertainment, but like this shit makes you actually think. It's actually bars. Like you're listening to a story. There's something going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a message in there. It's not. So it's like that's that. But that's our generation type shit because of the era we were born in. That's why it's a little different. Where it's like, that's that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Loose Cannon Entertainment. Yeah. Shout out to Dice Cannon. He about to take y'all back on some futuristic swag lingo shit. FLY, LCENT. We all in the building. About to do some monumental shit. Loose cannon entertainment. Loose cannon entertainment.
Rolling with dice and it's gon' be casualties. Living this fly life, they know me as your majesty. I dust my shoulders off, then I strangle mics. Raw wave flow, my bars tight just to be precise. I'm an activist in hip hop rights. If you can't flow with calluses, you can't grab the mic. I'm off the wall like a young Mike Jack. Make hits like Babe Ruth without a baseball bat. Can't fuck with me even if they nymphos. What I recite, turn these rappers into schizos. That's what keep y'all niggas rocking like crystals. I got stripes, I'm a hip hop official. Here's a tissue, you just been blessed. I'm the best in pieces when they mention the rest. Yes, this is real hip hop, I'm much more fresher like it came from a ziplock. Here I go, here I go, here I go. Kicking raw rhymes, you're infected by the flow. I'm assisted by a disc jockey and an ego. Wild boy Steve-O, now come check the ski low. Yeah, it's dice, but I never plan to see low. I'm up cause they style suck like mosquitoes. Prisoners of my bars, I don't feed those unless they overdose off my lyrical kilos. Sit back while I kick raps and dispatch your.
See, I'm an arsonist mixed with Spartacus. Flows like a chopper gun stock with cartridges. Boy, I was on some shit. Hey, yo, shout out to the younger me. Damn, nigga. Yo, boy.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Did anyone notice that was 8 years old, 9 years old, or they felt like it was still fresh?
Maybe because you got it on your YouTube page, right? From like,
I think I have no idea.
Videos or something like that I was watching through like straight on the playlist. I'm like, man, I have
no idea.
Oh yeah,
I may
yeah,
have.
Yeah, I see it.
I may have. It's possible, but it's not as clear as this one. It's not as clear as this one. This one sounds 100% clearer and better. But yeah, I was just on some shit with that one.
Shout out to the mechanics out there.
I was just making a statement. That's it. Like I'm out there every line. I'm out to hit you with something. So if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. But every line is something. Every line. Every bar.
Now you know, play when you said the calluses to grab the mic. I'm like, ooh. It's like somebody punching my chest when you said it.
Bars, y'all gonna get bars this episode.
Yeah.
Every time.
All right, but let's get into the next track though. Number 5, We Good.
Oh shit. If you in your car driving, just turn the knob up a little bit. A lot of it.
Hustle with both hands just to feed the kids and fam. Selling grams on a corner like a newsstand. Extra, I penetrate with a pleasure. The way I bump and grind make my money ink get wetter. I keep my eye up on the prize until I go blind. The type of grind that I design, refrain to stop signs. I stay in play cause if I stop then I might rewind. Money talk, so speak sense or you just wasting time. Team full of real niggas, streets we overstood. Yeah, I said we good, man, I said we good. If it ain't blueprints to a come up, we don't even look. Nah, I said we good, man, I said we good. Not independent, don't know how to fucking suck a wood. Nah, I said we good, man, I said we good. Get self-made and self-paid and bring my whole hood. Man, I swear we good, then I swear we good. Raised with wolves, so we hunt and travel in a pack. All our names Benjamin, we all keep it 100 flat. And we attract to Cleopatras and gold plaques. Unfold stacks and speak what we live, known facts. New smoking, old ash, popping black.
Woo!
Did you hear that last ball?
Yeah, we gotta catch that later. Listen, man, if you gotta pause the video to quickly go to Apple right now.
Yo, that's a fact.
Finish that song. We
That's
understand.
a whole fact. We understand. Come back later if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Take that break. But it's even on YouTube. It's everywhere. YouTube Music, Spotify, iTunes, all that other shit.
Yeah, man.
Amazon. That shit's everywhere. Oh, I was on some. Bro, when I heard this beat, I was like, nah, what I'm gonna do on this is create a whole like feeling. This shit make you just wanna like like do something. I don't know. I don't know what, but it just makes you want to do something. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, yo, bro, like I just want to like I want to do something. Like I want to go like sell some butt or something. Like I want to like create a business. Like if I got clothes in my, like I want to sell those. Like I want that shit is straight, yo, it's just straight motivation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like motivation through the whole joint. Like, yo, bro, the mind frame that I was on, I was writing this shit was like, yo, boy, I'm gonna just like put people on where I'm at. This is where I'm at currently, like in my life, like currently where I'm at. And I wrote that shit a minute ago. Like that it just goes to show you like where I was at mentally. I'm like, nah, I perceive this is what I'm gonna be doing. This is exactly what's gonna be happening, and this is exactly how the homies we go, yo, and it's crazy that it's actually like, you feel me? Like it came to fruition. I could say
you put
I
the
could
music
definitely say that.
you put the music in a time capsule.
Pretty much. And see, this is exactly what this whole project is like. It's like a fucking time capsule. I'm like, yo,
So
bro.
I was gonna say that's like what I'm thinking. Like,
It like, even though it's age, it's like it doesn't seem like it. Like a lot of shit that I'm sitting here talking about, it's still prevalent. And that, boy, nah. And I was like, I gotta make something smooth too. I didn't want it where I was like yelling, screaming. I'm like, smooth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Good is very smooth.
Raised with wolves, so we hunting. You know what I'm saying? Like talking that shit, but like you know what I mean? Or like calmly, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm raised with wolves and we travel, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And we all keep it 100. So everybody name here is Benjamin, nigga. What's your name? Benjamin, nigga.
Benji. Next track on the list right now, where we at number 6. Come on, man. We giving y'all samples, man. Hopefully by now you have already made that purchase. Or if you got the Spotify, make sure you stream that.
Undeniable, baby. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
It's facts.
Wherever it's at for sale.
Yes.
Here you getting that exclusive.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But wherever it's at for sale.
Nah, but as long as you stream it, I'm cool with that too. You feel what I'm saying? Stream that. I need all of that. Yeah. But you need it too.
Yes, it's knowledge.
You need that.
It's substance. It's good music.
Lost the bag, now it's time to bounce back. Can't stand still, so I couldn't play the trap. Finger pop a hustle when he comes where I'm at. Posted to the paper, call me Young Thumbtack. Watch me, get into the bag like I pack groceries. Watch me, chef a black card, everything is on me. Watch me, bagging up leaves, money grows on trees. Watch me, whip the cold like my name Ice-T. Hustle all week, time to celebrate. Got the club going up, watch it meditate. Whole team pulling up in the imports. Niggas bowling out of bounds, not in sports. Start a shootout, once hit the VI. Bottle service, I'ma need Henny knee high. Mommy said that it might be an obstacle. I gave her that look and said anything is possible. Loud on deck, got me going deaf. Smoking strong, got my lungs doing both flex. All the females in this down the retails, checking out the details to find me a sweet kill. Not trying to cuff her like a cop. That's either when I stand or I'm leaving with a thought. Right now I'm committed to the hustle, standing on the couches screaming out fuck you. About to blow back, screaming where I'm at. Bottle service on deck, nigga, where I'm at. Feeling way too smack, damn where I'm at. Whole scene on tilt, man, where I'm at. About to blow back, screaming where I'm at. Bottle service on deck, nigga, where I'm at. Feeling way too smack, damn where I'm at. Whole scene on tilt, man, where I'm at. About to blow back, screaming.
You giving him too much.
He said that second verse.
Yeah, he said. He got caught up and he's like, nah, I kind of want to hear him. I want to hear a little bit.
We gave him too much of that one. Nah, because it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like it's getting you up and you anticipated it, then you get like hit with that shit. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
then it's like, oh, and something else coming. You know what I mean? Like it's just when you
flow
think you're
is-
safe, there's another bar coming at you.
How we came up with the situations. This nigga Mike, yo, he kept saying that shit. Like he was like, yo, he kept saying, yo, where am I? He's like, yo, we be telling the story. He be like, yo, he's like, so yeah, yo, we was there, here and there at the club. Nigga, I'm smacked, nigga. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, fuck it, where am I, my nigga? Like, what I'm doing, my nigga? And that shit just caught my attention. I'm like, yo.
He said, where I'm at.
Where am I? Like, that's kind of catchy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, a nigga smack, and you really would question, like, bro, like, where am I, bro? Like, what's going on?
He said,
And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm about to just put that shit in. I heard this beat and I'm like, oh nah, this shit go great, boy. And then it was just like that shit flowed from there, my nigga. I was like, I know exactly what I'm trying to do with this shit.
what's up?
Plus that beat was like different. So I'm like, I made it kind of sound a little bit like Project X. It's not too much, but like a little bit of sauce of that I put in there. Like just a little bit of sauce of that shit in there. Like just mentally, I'm like, oh, that shit would be crazy. Like if there was if I can't do what I want to do with that. That's why I wouldn't even do a video for that. Because I can't do what I want to do with it. Like my brain is on some other shit. And it's like, I feel like that shit will pull everybody to that song. Like, nigga, this shit is actually fire, bro. With the visual, it's like, nah, now I get what he means by it. Like, it's like one of them situations, like you just get smacked, go to a party, and just next level shit happen. But everything's recorded. And then, like, you and your man just get back to the crib. Y'all niggas wake up. Y'all smacked or whatever. Y'all niggas wake up or whatever. Like, yo, boy, like, you recorded that shit? And nigga like, bro, I recorded everything, my nigga. Yo, let's see that shit. Wow, and then the beat come on. Literally, my nigga. That's exactly what I thought about when I wrote that shit, my nigga. I'm like, boy, yo. And then just that shit just came to me. I'm like, oh, nah, this should be crazy, bro. So that's how I came fluid shit, nigga. Shout out to that nigga Mizzo.
Word, shout out to Mizzo.
Yeah, Shen.
We got lucky number 7 right now. Work ethic. Let's get right into that.
This is a homage beat.
Finally seen the difference of decision and desperation. One is deciding and the other's without calculation. And in this life, those type of actions cause a complication. I learn the most from a person with just a conversation. When making moves, you only fell when there's a contemplation. Thought the sky was the limit till I seen the constellations. Was told to go to school and earn a life of confirmation. Instead, they sold us dreams and starved us with a combination. Broke the hypnosis, but the caster never noticed. Cause his mind was too focused on surviving on our shoulders. At birth, animosity from the atrocities. It is the beast to harness me and rip me psychologically. That's way more than the images, revenge vintage. I hustle to gain equity, no time to be pretentious. I used to be a cruise ballin' just to dodge the benches. It was sporadic ventures, almost caught a jail sentence. Learned I'm adequate when I was starving. I ain't seen nobody but the mirror. Nobody carry you on shoulders but a pallbearer. So I cut excuses, grinded to the bloody knuckles. Had to hustle my karma to make the dealer shuffle. Never had a handout, I had to work for mine. Never had a handout, I had to work for mine. Never had a handout.
Chill out.
Boy,
The sample is crazy. Boy, you had to pull up a folding chair to the table. Like, fuck that. I'm here.
I'm like, because I'm thinking on some shit like, when you really want something, you ain't finna sit there and really ask, nigga. If you ain't give me if you ain't give me a seat at the table, my nigga, I'm gonna get that chair and fucking pull the fuck up, my nigga, and I'm gonna pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick up game. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, when I come back to talk, it's gonna be a different type of talk this time. But behind the song itself, it's like, it's self-explanatory, but it's like how I wrote the joint was kind of like on some shit. It's like perspectives at where I see like a work ethic similar to mine. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like I'm like once I lock on to something, once I have the idea of it, like, yo, I think I could do this shit. I'm not gonna like really like let the shit go unless something like one of those like hopes get shot down type shit. Then I'm like, all right, let me go go back to my cave and recuperate right quick. But other than that, once I lock onto the shit, my nigga, I'm like, all right, this is what I'm doing, my nigga. This is what I'm on. So one of the lines when I was at the end of the first verse is the scene with and Coach Carter when he's asking me What is he? Is he adequate? What the fuck was that? Was the word inadequate? What the fuck? Inadequate? I think that's what it is. I think that's what he asked them. But yeah, I felt that if anybody remembers that movie, Coach Carter, it's like that light skinned dude who was in the street and shit, but then he actually went to play ball. It's that familiarity that I have with anybody in the streets. Like if you in the street and you're trying to pick anything else, music, gaming, bowling, that is kind of like the story that we all can relate to, where it's like that, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out situation, where it's like, you know, like if this don't work out, then I'm gonna just go back to what I know, but you don't want to go back to what you know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you see failure, you're kind of like, damn, fuck it, I should have never tried. But then you're like, damn, my nigga, I didn't try hard enough, son. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it's like that's where it comes with work ethic, where it's like you gotta want to put that work in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that work ethic, and it's like not giving. You gotta fucking build it up. You gotta go through a couple of losses and realize like retrying is not it's not like you failed. It's just understanding how to do something to the point that give yourself a couple of retries and you figure that shit out. Now let that shit come happen years later. You like, I got this. I did this so many times. It don't matter if it happened in the past, nigga, or in the past couple of years. I got this locked in. For example, an interview. Nigga, I will smash an interview, bro. Whether I'm working for somebody or not, nigga, I know how to talk to people. I know how to. That's what I mean. You never forget certain shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Rocket Clock. Yeah.
Oh, this is a motherfucker. I like this motherfucker. I think hands down might be one of my favorite tracks.
I'm handing cold shoulders out as if it was a beverage. I'm monitoring my moves like I'm escorting the president. Nowadays I see the trend with all this acting raps, and in the audience the only place you see them clapping at. See, I ain't knocking it, but everybody pocket it. Get tuition and they think they earned the hood scholarship. When I was coming up, the credit always matched the work. The question is, how can you start a wave if you ain't never surfed? I'm a flatbush nigga, we don't do traps. We hustle or we vickin' or we out here trying to grind a pack. The whole industry is sanitizing in the trap, so anyone who flow original, they got no time for that. But I'm a pedal that's turning head like an exorcist, mental measuring while I'm dosing bars like it's a medicine. Under the sedative, the time is so relevant because it works in favor for me to display my revenant. Rocket Clock, I be taking off in no time. Survive off a sloppy seconds, so I really no time. Spitting bars to build a cell, giving no time. Even if they hands inside my watch, they still got no time. Rocket Clock, I be taking off in no time. Survive off a sloppy seconds, so I really no time. Spitting bars to build a cell, giving no time. Even if they hands inside my watch, they still got no time. Punch drunk when I stumble across my own thought, and every time I speak it out, they hit me with verbal assault.
Right when it gets good, right when I'm like more.
That's the pre-order.
Word.
We gave you double what iTunes gives you before you pay for it.
Exactly,
bro.
And you still here. Flow.
As soon as I heard this beat, I was like, nah, I gotta go stupid on this shit.
Man, that shit was crazy. That beat, I was like, what the fuck?
That fucking chorus, I was like, what? I don't even know how I came up with that shit. But I wrote that shit. As soon as I heard the beat, I'm like, nah, boy. And I seen the name. I didn't change the name. I'm like, Rocket Clock. That's interesting, bro. You know what? I'm gonna roll with that. I'm like, okay. I think it's something that he sent me. I'm not sure. I think it might be. I'm not sure. But that shit, boy. When I heard that shit, I'm like, nah. This shit is fire. I'm gonna fling this shit. And I definitely walked on that motherfucker. That shit is hard as fuck, bro.
Right by that. $9.99 people. Not even $10.
Nigga said not even time a week.
Come on, bro. That's a lot.
I got my pre-order. I mean, well, not pre-order. It's out, but yeah, I got it.
But see, this shit, them niggas tax you, so it'll be $10.41 or something.
Oh wow.
No, I'm just saying. You know how these niggas $9.99 still tax you.
Word.
Just say $10, bro.
That shit not even $10, bro.
That's a fact.
Gems on here. I had no problem with this. I was like, okay, 9 right now.
Yeah,
Pacing.
We're gonna slow it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Slow it down.
Pacing my race in this human race. Dice Cannon, LCENT. Yeah. Product of sin with a taste for revenge. Every taste from a limb is replacing the kin. All the trash that they send from the fashion and trend. That's how they operate, create a crash from within. Color of the skin is mainly what they focus in. Manipulate to split the human race so we could vote them in. I'm giving niggas snipers so you could take a scope on in. I'm just brainstorming, give my mind time is soaking in. Life a roller coaster and my skin is not buckled in. Perfect the mental or the body dysfunctioning. Told to swallow pride but now I can't stomach it. Throwing up the trials and tribulations that I'm bundled with. The only key that we see is laying in a ton of bricks. Taught to look for it upon ice so they can make a slip. Take a sip and take a hit, put it all in a flick. Now we stuck with the image that we paint the pictures with. Forced to pace a race, that's what's inside my race. Raising the stakes, cause they never thought of giving plates. Shout out to the greats, following the steps you place. Trying to reawake my race, hoping that it's not too late. Trying to build your mind state, hope it's not too late. Trying to drop the crime rate, hope it's not too late. Give mankind back his fate, hope it's not too late. Trying to drop the crime rate, hope it's not too late.
God damn. Okay, so pacing my race is basically like in the beginning I kind of speak about it as like pacing my race. That's what's inside the human race. So it's like the black community be going through a lot of shit, and it's just like I was talking about how the entertainment world have this way of entertainment world, society in general. I mentioned a lot of different shit. How it has this way of trying to persuade us to do things and believe in things by like putting things within inside of our community that we follow. Like I referenced snitching. I referenced like basically having only a particular type of ways to make it out. Like the image of someone like going off of something else and not necessarily believing in themselves. Like it's a lot of different points that I was like kind of making while like flowing the way I was. So that this shit right here for me is like, nah, this is like a exercise in a sense, bro. I'm like, nah, I gotta show motherfuckers, like, you feel me, like with this pin dude but with a message. Again, sound assassin with substance. This fucking song is that, like literally that. This might be the song with the most substance in it, I believe, to be quite honest with you. That song is fucking dope. Like I hope like later down the line, years down the line, motherfuckers go back and be like, this was here this entire time and I didn't know. It's like, yo, plus the beat is fucking insane. That little water drop sound is like, that shit just pulls you in, and you know what I'm saying? While I'm talking about shit, that shit is just boy. That song's a good fucking song. Like I don't be realizing the song is fire until I hear it. Like, so like when people be asking about it, like I'm like, oh, this song and this song is like, wait, damn, like this shit is fire. Why do I like not realize how fire it is until I hear it? Like, forget about it, and then I hear it, I'm like, this shit is fire, bro. Like,
absolutely,
this is fire.
Absolutely. Like getting that exclusive.
Plus, it's a very, very catchy ass chorus. I wanted to make that shit as catchy as possible, my nigga. I'm like trying to like again teach people, like get motherfuckers that can open their mind with catchy chorus.
Yeah, we're giving y'all that heat,
son.
Let's get into it. Number 10, Reaching.
I'm teaching to be better. I've been taught to follow the books. I broke that train of thought. Now it's time to keep reaching. I'm reaching for my son and for all those who can't fight back. Put your trust into me, cause I'ma keep reaching.
I reach and I reach, take a leap of faith, don't care what's beneath. I reach and I reach, for every single dream I dissect from my sleep. I reach and I reach for peace, but they mistake my peace for a peace. I reach and I reach, full of written words, Malcolm X and I reach. Take a leap of faith, don't care what's beneath. I reach and I reach for every single dream I dissect from my sleep. I reach and I reach for peace, but they mistake my peace for a peace. I reach and I reach for the written words that the king couldn't speak. Raised in the gutter lands where mankind is more shocking than lightning. Only cares about the butter that's in their hand when no plans are spreading it through a lifespan. So I reach with my speech. I aim and objective in the target.
I reach and I reach.
It's basically trying to reach for a better objective. This is why that right after Pace My Race it makes sense. This is basically like just like we need to do better, like reach for better. Like I want more, like just for our people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even all this other extra shit. It's just amongst us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Small little things like men talking. Let's have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, I'm hurt, man. Fuck. I mean, nigga feeling alone out this bitch, man. I need people to like, you know what I mean? Like talk to, feel fucking trapped in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It might sound funny. It might sound, but some people feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let it out. It's just like real shit, bro. Reaching for a better. When you understand, like that's why I did the song the way I did. It's like it speaks to your spirit, bro. Like this song specifically speaks. It's like, but you know, beyond just the air, this shit like speaks to like your spirit, like to do better, bro. Like that's kind of where I was at with the shit. Plus, I be having like my moods where there's certain music that I want to hear, and there was like there's not a lot of music that I hear that's like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? That like doorway for somebody to kind of like be like, bro, this is something I need that kind of like just make me think, kind of get me like, you know what I'm saying, put me in a better mood from wherever I'm at. And this shit right here, yeah, this shit right here is like literally that, bro. It's like speaking to somebody who is like not really feeling all there. But man, that fucking second verse. Whoo. I reach for the word success. It starts with the second letter, so I give my best. Digging some my trust, and I find a treasure chest. Become the artifact, so the future study my breath. See, man, that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta think a little deeper.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? It be that shit. Like, nigga, spell. Don't just listen to listen to the fuck I'm saying, nigga. Spell the word. Understand what I'm talking about. Spell, nigga. Yeah, cause when a nigga birthday, my nigga tomorrow, so I gotta go get smacked, go get lit, go have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go look good. I'm about to go transform into a whole nother nigga. You feel me?
The outdoors.
Yo, I have to transform into a whole nother nigga, boy. Right, let's wrap this up with some mind frame right quick.
Everyday battleground, cycle the difference between a smile and frown. Stay high to escape from the down and out. I'm opportunist, I can't leave without. Make a shortcut cause I can't achieve without. One longevity, not the scenic route. Enlighten myself so I can see the route for the cream and the means I've been a dream about. Living check to check, running out of options while I'm out of breath. No time to receive, so I clock the rest. Now I gotta play the pirate like Johnny Depp. Look for peace, but instead I find a gun and vest. And these is the reason that Jesus wept. Blind from the good, but I see the rest. Never got a handout, but I seem to catch. Trying to feed the wolves while I eat my flesh. Dumbbells on my nerves, I can't hold the stress. So I roll one, depend on myself, trust no one. Depending is like that need for air, and I doubt that anyone will offer lungs. Trying to beat the odds, but I lost my drums. When the odds are against no refunds. Living in hell, trying to live right, but still I in hell. Reach for the top, try not to repel. Training my thoughts, try not to derail. Verbs and nouns, I try to detail. Jotting my words, just me casting a spell. Give my 2 cents till I clock up a well. Every time I drop balls, niggas posting for bail. Don't need no credit, my talent is valid. Addressing my weapon, addressing more solid. Press for my presses, so knowledge I pilot. My hits that I hit, so they guessing I'm violent. Ain't gotta talk, cause my movement breaks silence. My script is a trip and his verses a pilot. Dropping some gems and they seize it like pirates. I fuck your opinions while gripping my private. Blood pump antifreeze, cold hard when I spit, I can't feel a breeze. Left the hell so long it's obsolete. So
you get the fucking point.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Niggas is not fucking with
you. Get the fucking point. You get
yo,
the
boy, that
point.
song is ridiculous, my nigga. Like that shit is an onslaught. God damn, boy.
You get it. You get
yo,
it.
Old school was bad. That shit was retarded. That shit's self-explanatory. I don't think I need to say anything about that one.
That should be downloaded right now.
You gotta listen to that song
get that
multiple
in
times to
stores.
even comprehend half of what I'm saying. There's no way you can comprehend that shit in one listen. I can't even explain it to you in one listen.
That's gonna require the time you don't have to
Right.
the resi.
Word.
That's a fact. The Sauce out. Get that bitch.
Absolutely.
Cop it. Support. This is what we do. Views from the East, tune the motherfucker in. And then we got the up and coming Nazi Boy project that's coming out
Yeah.
Talk about
August 9th.
Right.
I got a jet, but give more intro.
Yeah, Juice, shout out, man. Appreciate you coming through as always, man.
Y'all dictate, I Fidel Castro, no comments, I'm a fucking astro. For all y'all narcoleptics, sleep counting sheep and I be that shepherd. Drop batons every track just to break my record. Need an oxygen tank cause I leave y'all breathless. But before I exit, fuck them other niggas, you could say I'm sexist. Got a problem, Houston 88 from Texas, I kill